Well, hi, Maisie. Thank you so much for being here. I saw that we have something in common that we love both. Spiritual things. I love to go a few times a year to psychic readings.
So fun.
And do you do that as well, or?
I last year I got my tarot cards read a few times.
Yeah, I saw
once
it.
in New York and once in Berlin, and it's so fun. We love getting our tarot cards read. We also have like on tour we have some angel cards, which you just like pull and it gives you like a word of the day kind of, which we love. So yeah, I mean I would never profess to being a sort of an authority on these things, but I think they're really fun and like it's like a good way to ground yourself.
What does it bring you, like doing those kind of tarot cards or things like that? Is it just for fun, or also do you really believe in it as well? Because I believe in it, so.
I don't know if I don't know if it is definitely fact, but it is fun and and sometimes things are relevant,
Yeah.
and sometimes it reminds you of something, or it sort of makes you think, like maybe I should be prioritizing this or doing this, which I think is like helpful and good. So I'm not sure it's definitely fact, but it can be useful still.
I know I am obsessed and right now I might be a mess, but one day you're gonna wake up and oh shit, you lost the breakup.
Your new album, The Good Witch, the title feels also a bit spiritual as well, but also feels like the older, wiser sister of your previous album. Is that correct for me to say?
Yeah, that's so cool, yeah.
Okay, it really feels like a powerful woman. Like you know what you want and love to talk about it. How would you describe your album yourself? Like, what would you say about it?
Yeah, I feel like those were great descriptions. But I would definitely say it's like the older sister of You Signed Up For This, which was my first album. And yeah, it definitely it revolves around, I guess, like the destruction and power and I guess sort of femininity and what it is to grow up and grow into that. And yeah, I guess The Good Witch, the title sort of came from I liked the idea that if I'm the good witch, then it's sort of like my world to create and destroy as I choose. And sort of when I write those songs, they're sort of like spells, and you're sort of like manifesting things in and out of your life, kind of. But I'm not even the most spiritual person, or I wasn't before this album. So it's funny, I feel like in a really nice way, this album has brought me to lots of fun places, like the tarot card thing.
Yeah.
And yeah, that whole world has been so fun to be a part of.
Just explore it a bit.
Yeah, to explore.
Yeah. I also feel like the music, the songs have a bit of a magical, sparkling layer on top of it.
That's so nice.
If there would be magic, is there some kind of magic that you would love to be reality?
Well,
actually be here?
I do feel so The Good Witch was sort of a breakup album, and I do feel like I really did magic my way out of my sadness. And then Lost the Breakup is a song about sort of being in a bad place but manifesting being in a good place. And then I feel like I'm in a really good place now, and so I feel like Lost the Breakup does have magic in it. I always say that.
It does.
Yeah, I actually think it does. I think you can listen to that song, and if you're in a bad place, and you can manifest winning your breakup, and I think it works.
Thank you, Ed Sheeran.
You also toured with Ed Sheeran.
Indeed.
The biggest thing ever. How great is that?
Yeah, it was so fun. We actually played in Amsterdam, but I cannot remember for the life of me where. But it was so fun. Ed's the best. He's so lovely, and he's so fun and genuine and sweet and warm. And it was such a fun tour. We did the UK, we did Europe, we did Australia, we did bits of North America. We went all over the world, and it was so much fun. And core memories.
If you spend so much time with someone that is such a big artist, I think you also learn a lot from them. What did you learn from him during the tour?
I think I just learned to really remember to try and treat everybody with respect and be super nice to everybody you meet, which obviously I know is obvious, but Ed is so sweet and generous and kind to everyone he meets and treats everybody the same, and I think that's cool.
That's a great example.
I've seen it in the poems and the sins I've pleaded with the powers and their plans I've tried to.
You're also playing the song History of a Man, which has a really important meaning for everyone, but I also think specific for women. What is it about for you?
History of Man, I guess it's sort of it like looks back in times. Obviously, it sort of goes back to, it goes back to like ancient Greece, and further than that. And I guess it's sort of like a look at, I always say it's sort of like the generational disappointment of men, and the generational emotional anguish of being a woman. Mm-hmm. But also, that's one interpretation. But I also like to think to me, it's like, the whole like girlhood thing that's going on right now, like it feels very core girlhood. Like it's about, as a woman, how you sort of, can often find yourself in a place where you're doing a lot of like emotional labor, and you're sort of having like there's like a hopeless romantic feeling in History of Man, which is more hopeless than romantic, I think. Mm-hmm. But there's like so many different, I'm sort of rambling because there's so many different interpretations and so many different like threads within that song that you could go down. It's kind of impossible to summarize, but those are some of the thoughts.
For me, it feels like a bit also about the female empowering of like actually doing what you love to do instead of asking permission, or feeling that you have to ask permission for something from a man or whoever. Cool. Does it feel like that as well, or am I saying it wrong? No,
that's cool. No, okay. I think like all interpretations are important and good. I definitely feel like it talks a lot about like power and a sort of like inbuilt power dynamic there is there, and imbalance. I guess that by the end of the song, when I first wrote the song, I actually didn't have the line, so you'll lose me, the best you'll ever have. It just went, I save you a seat, and then you say you want to stand. It's the history of man. And then I added that last line at the end, like last minute when I was vocaling it, because I felt like I didn't want to end it on this sort of like hopeless note. I wanted to end it on a note of like, it's also sort of cyclical. It's like, it's something won't work out, and you'll lose me, and I'm the best you'll ever have, and then maybe it'll happen again, and maybe it'll keep happening, or maybe the cycle will break. But I liked the nature of it, sort of, at least the cycle breaking at the end of the song, if I was to carry on.
And also you're learning from every cycle you're in. So
true.
It's hopefully fine. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for being here, for performing for us, and also enjoy tonight.
Thank you so much. Yeah, we will do.
Thank you.